I'm sitting here with Mr. Hans-Gert who is the chairman of Konrad Adenaueri Foundation and who has been member of European Parliament since 1979 and also served as president of the European Parliament. And Mr. Pöttering, I have a couple of questions to you, which I tried to ask them from the perspective of the kind of Estonian who is maybe not that aware of European project. During the crisis, we have the problem that that local people, my friends, my parents, they ask that why should we put our money to EFSF, ESM, and how does it stand for? They don't really understand the European project. Could you elaborate it, the issue of solidarity, maybe, to the people who have such questions?
Yes, our European Union with 27 countries, 500 million people, is based on values: the dignity of the human being, human rights, freedom, democracy, peace, legal order, and we are united by solidarity. And this is the most important thing, to know that we are united on the basis of values, and we are a European family, and if somebody is in trouble, the others have to help, and if somebody misbehaves, then the country has to correct its position, and so it's giving and taking, and the main thing is solidarity. And Estonia is not alone anymore because the others are there, and if some others have problems, then Estonia has to help as well.
In the last EPP political assembly, which was just this January, there were some worrying voices looking at the next European Parliament elections. Do you see the rise of extremes from the left and from the right, which are anti-European?
In politics, like in the personal life, there are always dangers. And it's part of democracy that majorities can change. And if majorities change on the national level between pro-democratic parties or democratic parties, it's fine. The opposition of today is the government of tomorrow, and the government of today is the opposition of tomorrow. This is a normal process. But it's very dangerous if the extreme right and the extreme left become more powerful, and it's a responsibility of all democratic parties to make a convincing policy. And the more successful they are with a convincing policy, the more the extreme parties will go down. And this is our obligation now, and we still have 1 year and 4 months to the European elections, and we have to do everything to convince our people that the European Union is necessary to defend the national interests of each country. And if Estonia would be alone, Estonia could not defend itself. But since Estonia is member of the European Union, Estonia will be defended by the whole of the European Union.
Mm-hmm. Estonia is the country which spends 2% of GDP to its defense budget, and for us also it is very important to be a member of NATO. United States is the most powerful NATO country, and we see it very important that Europe would have a stronger relationship also with United States.
The United States are the most important partner of the European Union, and the United States always have supported the unification of our continent. And my country, Germany, owes a lot to our American friends as far as German unification is concerned. President Bush, the father, supported strongly German unification. So we always should have a reliable and strong partnership and friendship with the United States of America. But if I see the development of the policy of the United States in the right way, the United States will of course not leave Europe alone or will separate itself from the European Union or from Europe, but the United States will look more to to Asia. And so if this is the case, we as Europeans should do more for our own security. And I think once the crisis with the debt crisis and its connections with the European currency is over, and we have solved those problems, and we have a stable euro, a stable currency, then I think we should concentrate on the development of a strong foreign security and defense policy. And what we are realizing now and experiencing now in Mali, the terrorism, which, thanks God, is fought by the French, and I think it's a good decision of François Hollande, the President of France, that he fights the terrorists there. But this should be the responsibility of the European Union as such, and not of a single country of the European Union. And so we have to develop now a more united foreign security and defense policy, and in the end we should have the ambition to build up a European army, a project which unfortunately failed in 1954 in the French National Assembly. But we should think into that direction.
Okay, thank you very much.